because like using at the end wasn't even like fun. You know what I mean? It was just surviving. You know, I would get sick every single time I used. Every single time.
Words from a drug addict in recovery. He overdosed 4 times. Narcan saved his life. In his own words tonight, he will tell you he is lucky to be alive.
I want to just start with your story.
Sure.
Yeah. Share
I don't know if we got enough time.
Yeah.
Grew up in Massachusetts, a small city called Brockton, Massachusetts. Kind of the biggest claim to fame is that's where Rocky Marciano grew up. And to Boxing City.
Without struggling to find his next sentence.
I got dared to do coke when I was 13 in school, in math class. I did it, you know, and then that next weekend I did more. And then started finding out that you can make money off of it. So why am I gonna go to school and go to work when I can sell drugs and make 20 times what my parents are making?
Howard Piper shared his life story of struggle, a death wish, and recovery.
Started doing heroin, and I mean, it was a fraction of the price, same if not better high, and it got bad real fast.
A story of addiction that started in middle school and would continue for 25 years.
Weed, cocaine, heroin, pretty much every prescription medication that had a side effect that would be beneficial to trying to not feel like myself. Angel dust, acid, LSD. I can now say meth. I used to be able to say everything except for methamphetamine until I did meth.
A story of loss. His dad died when he was just 19 years old. The loss of custody of his nearly 2-year-old daughter from his addiction to drugs. The loss of friends, one after another, to pills, powder, and poison.
And overdoses and police and jails and detoxes. I probably went to, from 2016 to the middle of 2018, at least 30 detoxes. Because I knew, like at that point I had an understanding of what I had to do, or else, you know, I've seen quite a few, more than I want to say, people die while using in the same spot that I'm using.
Howard would string sentence to sentence together.
Whatever you had or anybody else had.
Untangling his complicated story.
I like to say I went to a party when I was 13 and I stopped partying in 2018. And you know, or I tell people I did coke once for 25 years, you know, but it just got bad.
Howard would continue for 28 uninterrupted minutes.
I would get sick every single time I used.
And then I asked this.
Do you wish that it was different? Do you wish that you had taken a different path?
I ask myself this a lot, you know. From where I sit right now, no, I wouldn't change a thing. Do I wish that we didn't lose as many people as we did? And you know, yeah, of course, I would never wish that upon anybody.
On New Year's Day 2020, sobriety and a fresh start brought Howard to the Valley and to a sober living house in Clovis. This July, Howard will celebrate 6 years of sobriety.
How does it feel to actually have overcome it and be on the good side of things?
It's indescribable, you know what I mean? And I speak about it a lot, you know. There's nothing I would trade for what I have now, you know. And not materialistic things, not anything, just the way that I feel about myself. And the small accomplishments that I've had, just they mean so much more because of the hard work that I put into it.
He founded Fentanyl Anonymous, a Fresno nonprofit with a mission of providing a sanctuary of support and empowerment to those grappling with fentanyl addiction.
We call it Fentanyl Anonymous because fentanyl is in pretty much everything. And we're getting out there, you know. We're halfway across the country already. We're working on our 3rd meeting here in Fresno. We just need support, you know. It's the more we can get the word out, the more people we can help, you know, and that's the whole goal of this.
He hopes one day fentanyl doesn't exist. The pain of nearly losing it all, his life, his family, his future to drugs, in the end, wouldn't have been worth it.
Anybody that was actively using, just try it, man. You know, it was told to me, listen, give us a year. If you try it for a year, right, and your life hasn't dramatically improved, the street's still there. You can go out. It's always going to be there.
Do you miss it at all?
No. No.
What a story. It is really admirable, isn't it? How candid and honest Howard was about his decades-long cycle of addiction. I am thankful that he shared his story with us. Also, we have a link in this web story to his nonprofit, Fentanyl Anonymous, with important resources for those who are wanting help and wanting help right now. This is the second of 5 stories airing this month as my investigation into the impact fentanyl is having on our community and state continues. Join us tomorrow at 4:30. Fresno Police Chief Paco Balderrama will be with us live in studio to talk to us about the deadly impact of fentanyl here in our city. And tomorrow, only on Eyewitness News right here at 7 o'clock, you'll hear from a man who was addicted to fentanyl, seeking it out on purpose. The person he credits with turning his life around. That is tomorrow night at 7. And then next Monday and Tuesday, I will report live from the California-Mexico border for a closer look at what is being done at the border to end this epidemic in our state. And then the following Tuesday, May 28th, join us at 7:30 for a 30-minute special, California's Crisis, the State of Fentanyl.